walk like this, talk like this, look like this, you could never. Bad red bone from the south, round hitting licks with a yellow. Bitch so bad when I walk past, niggas sing my name a cappella.
Hey loves, as you guys can see from the title below, I will be talking to you guys about the iPhone 11 that is supposed to be dropping in October. You guys know most of the iPhones drop around the end of September or the beginning of October. So I'm just going to be giving my little thoughts and opinions on how I would like the phone to look and the must-haves and what we really don't need when it comes to the iPhones. And I feel like I'm the perfect person because, first of all, let me not say perfect, because you know I'm not a techie channel, so don't come for me techies, okay? But I have purchased enough iPhones to know like what I do like about phones and what I don't like about the iPhones, like which iPhone was my best and which one was my least. So yeah, I do have the iPhone XS Max. Also, you guys, if you see me in this makeup twice or 3 times, I am filming multiple videos because I have a little time today. So I was like, okay, girl, you can go ahead and film some videos for the people. I just did an unpopular opinion video, which in that video I am doing a giveaway where I am paying some of my subscribers, not my subscribers because y'all are family, my supporters, bills. So if you guys want to enter that video, go ahead and go check that video out. I will have it linked down below. But like I was saying, I do have the iPhone XS Max, or you guys say 10X Max. I did have the silver one and I got rid of it because it was giving me hell. So I did get the gold one. Yeah, and I love it. I haven't had any problems with it, but I had to reset it I think twice, which is not a really big deal because my phone got slow after the, I think the 12 point, I don't know, whatever the one was. You know what, let me just tell y'all, I had to reset it because the one I'm running right now had got slow, which is the 12.2, which they're about to drop to 12.3 if it's not already out by the time you guys see this video. But like I said, I have purchased a few iPhones. As a matter of fact, I purchased almost all the iPhones. I did not have the 4, but I've had every iPhone since then. You guys know I do have Android phones as well. So I do want to just give mine thoughts and opinions on the iPhone and what I think it should have and things like that. So like I said, it's supposed to drop around October. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the phone. If I love the phone, I'm definitely going to purchase it. With that being said, out of all the iPhones I've had from the 5 all the way up to the Max, I will say my favorite phone was the Max and still is the Max. And then after that, I will say my 8 Plus was amazing. If you guys have an 8 Plus now and you're thinking about upgrading to a phone, I would definitely go with the Max because it just has all the bells and whistles on it. My kids have the XRs. Now, if you just cannot afford the Max, then I would definitely go with the XR because they're definitely more affordable. They start at like $749, I believe. And they have multiple colors as well, so that's a definite plus. I had the XR for about 2 hours. I was playing with it with my daughter, but I will say, you know, if you're just someone and you just want to talk and text and you just want to have an upgraded phone, I would definitely say go with the XR. Now, one thing I wish that Apple would have done with the Max was make multiple colors like they did with the XR. So I feel like we got kind of cheated, and the people with the XR had a bigger advantage. And you would think with this phone, because it's so much higher, it's like over $1,000, and of course the one that's 500, I think it's 12 gigabytes, can be almost $1,600, and that is with tax. So the phones already start at $1,000. Now, what I would like for Apple to do, if you're watching Apple, dear Apple, I would like the phones, and this is just me doing my little video for Apple, okay? So don't come for me. I do not mind the phone looking like this, but I do feel like this phone is not a true rose gold. To me, this phone is like copper. Around the edges, it looked like a really good copper. Nothing about this phone looks like a rose gold or a gold or anything like that to me. Everyone was saying, oh my God, this is the perfect gold, this is the perfect gold. After a while, it does not look like, it just looks like copper. And the back look glass, and of course, you have the screen in the front like so. Now, what I will say is the bevel at the top on this phone was a problem with me when I had the X. Probably because the screen is very, one second, you guys. Because the screen is very, everybody want to text me as soon as I start filming. The screen is very small on the Max. I mean, not on the Max, on the X. So on the Max, it's not that noticeable because the screen is huge to me. So I can get away with the bevel if they do decide to put it on the 11. My thing is this. I feel like if you're going to come out with another iPhone, at least make it worth someone paying for it. You know, like if you have a 6 or a 7 or an 8 and you just have your phone and you keep doing your updates and there's nothing wrong with your phone, I would definitely not upgrade to the 11. But you have to make it, Apple, where someone just has to have that phone. What I mean by that is, I feel like this was the 10th phone. It should have been like a 24 karat phone for $1,000. I'm just saying. But I feel like with the 11, this is what I think. It should definitely be glass, but it should have the metal around it. And what I mean by that is the body style of like the 5 around the edges, not the entire phone, just the edges. I feel like the iPhone 5, when you held it, it gave you more of a real stable grip. These phones now are so freaking slippery that if you don't have a case on it, you're definitely going to drop it or it's going to slip out of your hand. With the 4s and the 5s, I believe the 4s had it too, but I know the 5s did. It had the metal around it, so it was perfect. Like, it just felt so, I don't know, like sturdy. It felt like real metal. It didn't feel like glass or it was going to slip out of your hand. It was very firm in your hand. I did love the style of the 5, so I wish that when they do make the 11, it have glass in the front, of course, and glass in the back, but just throw some metal around it, okay? I don't mind the bevel in the front, but if you can get rid of the bevel, go ahead and get rid of the bevel. And I don't like the fact that on the Max, I feel like if this is a full display screen, then I feel like the little thick part around the edges that is black, I feel like they should go all the way from edge to edge. I'm just saying, if they can, please do so. I do like the back camera, but you guys, please fix the front camera. Mostly all of my photos I take on my camera look photoshopped. And I know that there's a setting in your phone that you can go change it, but really it still looks kind of photoshopped to me. So I hope and pray that they do fix the front facing camera on the 11, because this one here, to me, the 8 Plus camera in the front looks better than the X Max camera. That's just me. And out of all my phones, like I said, my Max was my top number 1 out of all the iPhones I had, and then my 8 Plus. My 8 Plus was the best. As far as body style, I'm going to have to go with the 5. The 5, yes, I just love the way it felt in my hand, and it just definitely did what I needed it to do. Oh my God. So with that being said, the colors. If you're going to come out with an 11, don't just come out with white, gold, or black. I feel like you should definitely make it to where all the phones, if it's going to be an 11, an 11S, an 11XS, an 11XR, I feel like all the phones should have multiple colors like you did with the XR. I feel like if it had came out with other colors, I definitely wouldn't have got the silver. I definitely wouldn't have got the white. I would have went with more of that coral, the coral color, because I just feel like it was so bright, it was so pretty, it was so vibrant. I wouldn't went with the blues, the reds, and stuff like that. That's just not my cup of tea. And I've had the red iPhone 7, and I also had the red iPhone 8 Plus as well before I end up getting the gold one, or after that. You guys seen all the damn phones I've had. So I feel like if you guys are going to do that, just make all the phones available in all the colors. That's all I'm saying. I'm not the only one that thinks that. Like, for a phone that costs over $1,000, we just got 2 or 3 different color options. But the phones that were more affordable had multiple colors. So, you know, give everybody an opportunity to get the color that they want. I feel like they should come out with more colors, like purples or violets, or like a really pretty, what is that color? It's like not that blue color, like they got like a nice turquoise, like a very pretty blue, because the blue that they have is more like a sky blue. Turquoise has like a hint of like green in the blue. I think that would be really pretty as well. I think if they could, if the phone on the back is red, then I feel like the trimming of the phone should be red in the front, or the trimming of the phone should be white in the front, so that people can see what kind of phone you got, because in the front it just looks black, as you guys can see. So like, if you guys remember with the 7 Plus, the 8 Plus, the 6, you could see like a little of the white at the bottom and the thickness of the white at the top. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I actually love that. But if you can make it to where if the phone is blue, it can be blue at the back, and then around the front where you have this thick black piece at, you can make it blue in the front so people can see from the front that it's blue. Or if it's yellow, purple, whatever color you're talking about, let it go around. Oh my God. Everybody wants to, oh my God. Okay, so that's just me, you know, because all the phones look like they're the same. Honestly, if you have an X, an XS, an X Max, an XR, they all look the same in the front. You cannot tell any of them different in the front, especially if you have a phone case on. The only way you can tell that these phones are different are from the back. That's why I say if they could change it in the front, like even where this bevel is at, all around the edge, this, if the phone was red at the back, then make it red at the front where the bevel is, all the way around it, so that it has more of a what is it called? It just has more character to the phone. That's just my opinion. Everything else about the phone I love. Like, I mean, I still do love this phone. I'm just saying, you know, make it where the phones are more affordable. Like, drop the prices of the phones back to all the phones starting at $749. $749 for 64 gig, $849, and then $999. I feel like those are really good prices for a new phone. Starting phones at $999 is beyond ridiculous at this point. And the fact that an iPhone can get up to almost $1,600 including tax, that is ridiculous. So that's just me. These are just my opinions. These are my thoughts. And I just wish that, you know, like with Android, you're able to go into the App Store and download Handset SMS, Go SMS Pro, and you're able to go in there and really customize your text messages and make it all cute and fancy. We don't have that luxury on iPhone, and I don't jailbreak my phones. I know you can do that with a jailbreak, but I just feel like once you jailbreak it, it's going to void that warranty, of course. So I feel like Apple should definitely have it where they have a few apps where you can go in and customize your text messaging just to make it more customizable. But I know Android is definitely, you know, more for people who want to customize their phone. Apple is more, you know, just blah. But there are a lot of people who jailbreak their phones to get the customizable effects and settings and stuff like that on their phone. Also, I will say that, I don't know. I will say I'm not gonna copy Android, but I wouldn't mind if Apple came out with a little pencil to go with the phone, just like with the Galaxy Notes And don't come for me, because Galaxy, you know, Android been stealing from Apple. Apple been stealing from, I mean, that's just what they do. So I just feel like, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I'm just saying, I feel like Apple should go ahead and do it where we can get us a nice little S Pen or something. But instead of calling it an S Pen, we could call it the A Pen for Apple. I don't know. I'm just saying. You guys give me your thoughts and opinions and stuff like that down below. Like I said, I just wanted to do this video. You guys know I'm always super excited to get a new phone. And I just wish that Apple would really take their time to get new phones. I feel like they just put phones out. But I do feel like they did take their time with this one. They just should have did more and gave us a little more and discounted those phones, because those phones are extremely high. And you guys, the phones are still extremely high. I know Apple had it where you can go like turn in an 8 Plus or a 7 Plus, and they was giving you like a $350 credit toward another phone. Even then, this phone is still too expensive, because my kid's phone plus tax was like $800 and something. You guys probably saw in there what they got for Christmas video. If you haven't seen it, shameless plug, it'll be linked down below. It was still about $800 some. So you're still in the $800 range, period. So I do want to know what you guys think about the new iPhone 11. Will you be getting it? Will you not? Are you happy with your phone? If you do upgrade and you don't get the 11, which iPhone would you get? And like I said, I am not a techie channel. I'm just giving my little opinions and my thoughts, and you know what I would like and what I would not even care for. There's nothing really I don't care for on this phone except the camera. And sometimes the battery goes out if you're using it quite a bit, and you have to like keep it charged. Also, the AirPods. If y'all gonna come out with some AirPods like the AirPods 2, throw it in the bag. That's all I'm saying, because everybody in this house has AirPods, and that's almost $200 a piece. Do the math. So Apple, stop being money hungry. Y'all got millions and billions of dollars. Take your time and make us a really, really good phone, okay? So definitely go share this video with Apple. Share my video on Twitter with Apple. I do want you guys to share it. That's it. That's all for this video. Like I said, I do love my phone. I love this one better than the silver one. It has not been giving me a hard time. I actually was going to go buy an 8 Plus the other day just so I can use it for selfies. To, you know, pick up my Instagram, because I deleted a whole lot of pictures for Instagram. So my Instagram is kind of blah. So I did want to get an 8 Plus just for pictures. But it's almost June. I mean, it's not almost June. Look at me trying to rush time. It's just May, June, July, August, September. So like 4 or 5 months for the phone drops. But like I said, I may still even go get the 8 Plus just so my pictures, my selfies can be normal looking, because right now, if you guys notice, I don't really take that many selfies anymore because I don't care for the front facing camera. So with that being said, don't forget to click the link to go enter the giveaway. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on your post notifications so you guys can be shouted out in any of my upcoming videos. And today's post notification shout out goes to, I think this is Msqueenificent. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, girl. I think it's Msqueenificent. Thank you so much for turning on your post notification bell and putting done in the comments down below. If you guys want to be shouted out in any of my upcoming videos, all you have to do is click subscribe, click the notification bell, and put done in the comments, and that is my way of knowing that you guys want to be shouted out in my next coming video, and I got y'all because I fucks with y'all. Like I said, click the link to go watch my unpopular opinions video, and if you want to enter the giveaway, just follow the rules. The end date will be in the description in that video. I love you guys so much. Like I said, leave me your thoughts and opinions down below on the iPhone, and also let me know which iPhone you guys have, and if you are going to upgrade, let me know what phone you're going to get. And I love you guys so much, and until next time, you guys, bye.
I had to hop off the porch and go get it. I went to pick up the torch and then lit it. They tried to tell me I can't, but I did it. When I pull up, bitches look like they shit it. I had to start from the motherfucking